One cast is all it could take to catch a fish. First, you're going to want to chum up the area to increase your chances of catching a fish. This helps a lot, especially when you're fishing in the desert. Next, you're going to want to hook up your bread. I like putting it through the middle of the bread just so it could keep a flow and just trying to hide your hook as much as possible. Then you're going to want to make a cast, and it's nice to see if your bait is floating up like so. If not, you're just going to have to pay attention to the line and your rod tip whenever it gets struck. But right here, we can just keep a close eye on that bait and make sure once it gets hit, we can set the hook and catch a fish. And now here we pay attention to our bait to make sure it gets a strike. I know it's hard to see fishes from the camera, but in person it's different. I can see all the fishes just swarming up ready to take a bite of the bait. And some of them were already. I was just waiting for my bait to get taken. And yes, this can be necessary, especially when you're fishing in the desert with very limited species to catch. One of the best skills in fishing is just to be patient. You don't want to scare the fish away because you're too excited.
There you go. Fish on, baby. Fish on.
I love to fish with 4-pound tests, especially because you get a nice fight, especially in the desert. When these fish are very, very hot, they just shut down. Usually they like to put a 5 to 7 minute fight on this very, very light rod, but here they just gave up. Or most of the fish I catch in this very, very hot summer, they just give up.
This guy looks tired. Oh shit. Really gonna stop?
You always want to be careful because once they see your net, they'll always just run away. Especially if you're fishing with 4-pound line. If you have that drag too tight, they'll just tear it off like nothing. And these grass carp are protected in Arizona, so you're going to want to get a quick catch and release as fast as you can. I hope this video helps you catch a fish even if you're a seasoned angler. Sometimes this is the only fish that's biting, and they're surprisingly fun to catch on light rods.
He must be really tired because he just gave up, guys. Look at that butthole. Careful with these.